On a much bigger level, let's go to the next one. This was reporting from David Dayen, which is very important.
Yeah.
Let's put it up there on the screen. Congress members tried to stop the SEC's inquiry into FTX. There is a caucus known as the, quote, Blockchain 8, consisting, it's bipartisan, of Democrats and of Republicans, who wrote a letter in March attempting to stop the SEC's information requests to crypto firms, including FTX. They say, quote, my office has received numerous tips from crypto and blockchain firms that the SEC is reporting requests to the crypto community are overburdensome and don't feel particularly voluntary and are stifling innovation. That was listed in March 16th of 2022. So not sent that long ago. And lo and behold, not only had they received personal donations from FTX and from other crypto associated super PACs, but they were actively bullying the SEC to try and stop them for information requests to these major crypto platforms. It's totally ridiculous.
And by the way, it might have worked because the SEC did send letters, requests for information from FTX. They were looking into, okay, what's going on here? Concerned about some of the very issues that ended up being, total fraud from FTX. And this group that is getting campaign contributions from FTX and from the crypto industry at large, they write this letter pressuring the SEC, and lo and behold, the investigation stops. Yep. So there is some evidence that possibly, it's correlation is not causation, but it may have worked. Dayen goes on to, and by the way, what a phenomenal reporter this guy is, by the way. If you don't support the American Prospect, they really do tremendous work that nobody else is doing. But he writes, the unorthodox letter is analogous to the 1987 Keating 5 scandal. At that time, 5 senators, including a young Arizona Republican named John McCain, pressured the Federal Home Loan Bank Board into shutting down an investigation into Lincoln Savings and Loan, and its chair, Charles Keating Jr. Keating, was a donor to all 5 senators, giving $1.3 million over the years. That turned into a gigantic scandal when that bank collapsed ultimately. So some echoes there of the exact same type of congressional pressure put on regulators to stop their scrutiny into FTX. And, I think it's a very important thread to follow because there were a lot of members of Congress. SBF was famously playing big time in Democratic primaries in particular, throwing a lot of money around, getting glowing profiles, palling around with all kinds of members of Congress, and really sort of creating from scratch a gigantic influence operation. And I think that, digging into how that all unfolded and what he got for the money that he was giving and other crypto industry players is a really important piece of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the most important one is really just that it shows you that there were major attempts made by government, by Congress members who took money from these crypto-associated platforms, as well as FTX, that actively tried to stymie the SEC investigation. I've got my monologue today on really a media scandal of pretty crazy proportions where they effectively did not investigate SBF because they liked his money and prestige and didn't want to lose access. I'll be going into that deeply. But I think this reveals a lot, about our economy right now and about really some of the promises that were made and just the corruption at the governmental level, which is outrageous.
Yeah, the business press really lent a lot of these organizations credibility they did not deserve. They did not apply the scrutiny. They did not have the skepticism that they should have had in these instances. And so, what you end up with is people like we were telling you about before who lost everything, who, didn't have a lot to lose and lost it all, who thought this was going to be their ticket to the middle class, just basic stability, be able to build a little bit of wealth of their own. And now it is all stolen from them. So ultimately, it's just a heartbreaking story. Hey guys, ready or not, 2024 is fully upon us now. And Saagar and I have been brainstorming ways that we can really up our game for this critical election.
Yeah, we rely on our premium subs to expand our coverage, to add staff, to upgrade the studio. We just want to give you the best independent coverage of this election, which is possible. So if you can help us out, become a premium subscriber today, breakingpoints.com, or the link is down here in the description video. It really means the world to us. And if you like what we're all about, this is the best possible way to keep us 100% independent, working only for you.